James, the company JDR Cables is obviously making a big investment at the moment. Tell us a bit about those investments.
Yeah, so we're making some major investments right now. Last year, for example, we've invested £3 million in our Hartlepool facility, and that's really upgrading a number of key lines there to manufacture larger cables. And now we're actually using that equipment to deliver client projects. So that's a fantastic step. But we're also investing £130 million in our new high voltage cable manufacturing facility in Blyth, Northumberland. And again, that's going to add some extra cable manufacturing capacity at those higher end voltages for the growing offshore wind and other energy infrastructure markets.
And obviously decarbonisation of the oil and gas industry, production particularly, is a kind of big issue at the moment. How can JDR Cables support that?
Yeah, well, we've been doing some great work already in the offshore wind sector on delivering higher voltages, so moving from 33 to 66 kV in the last 5 or 6 years. But we're also developing, and we've got 132 kV cables in the pipeline. So what we can do from our new facility in Blyth and also in Hartlepool, we can deliver those higher voltage 66 and 132 kV cables. And that's really important because that's a key voltage for the transmission of large amounts of power from shore out to the oil and gas fields, and also to enable the interconnection of infrastructure in a grid network offshore. So 66 and 132 kV are key voltage levels, and JDR's right there with products already qualified out there in the waters, and also new products coming through which are going to enable that to be a success.
And obviously these new products can help support the business growth. How is business in general at the moment?
Well, business is going very well for us. We had a sort of record year in terms of turnover last year, with growing exports and significant exports through shipping cables from the UK out to the US, for example, for the Vineyard offshore wind farm. Also, we've manufactured and delivered cables to Norway for Equinor's Hywind Tampen project, and so that's the largest currently the largest offshore floating wind project in the world, and that uses our 66 kV technology. So it's a great success for us to help deliver that to the end client last year. And we've got other projects in the backlog already on the offshore wind side, but also we're picking up quite a lot of oil and gas work and energy infrastructure work, typically for subsea safety isolation valve umbilicals, and also we've got some major steel tube umbilical orders in the backlog now to deliver over the next few years. So business is going really well. I would also add that JDR provides both the products and the services, and our services business has done excellently last year. Typically, we're growing our service base and our service proposition in Houston and in our facility there, and that's enabling offshore assets to be managed and maintained as they look to exploit the maximum amount of reserves for oil and gas in the Gulf of Mexico.